Hi, this is Artie Skinner, and welcome to Day 7 of 30 Days to Debt-Free Living and Prosperity Coaching Program. Yesterday, your homework was to start a paycheck extension account and to do the individual expression of wealth exercise. And today, we're going to review what we've covered this past week. On Day 1, we covered the two predominant mindsets when it comes to money. We talked about the mindset of the poor rich people and the mindset of the lavish cheapskates, and how this makes a vast difference financially, even with the same personal background and financial background. We also asked the question, where does this financial gap come from? And we discussed how it begins in the mind. And our thoughts are influenced by our perception. We talked about how this one shift makes a vast difference in our actions. We also had a homework assignment, and that was to list all of your debts so we could have a snapshot of where we are today and get the foundation set to become debt-free. To review Day 1's coaching session, click the link below for Day 1. On Day 2, we covered the best place to start to wipe out debt and how to create the snowball effect. Now, just like a snowball rolling downhill, it gains momentum and gets bigger, and financial independence grows. And we used an example of this through compounding interest to show how it works and how to save thousands of dollars with the money you already make. To review Day 2's coaching session, click the Day 2 link below. On Day 3, we set a goal to pay off your first debt. And if you haven't shared that goal yet, you can email my team directly at support@lavishcheapskate.com. We also covered the concept of freed up money and how it will be used to speed up the process of paying off debt and building prosperity. And by this time, you have also completed the SLAP, not this kind of slap, but an acronym for Step In, Look, and Prosper. The homework for Day 3 was to list your bare minimum of expenses and know that number down to the penny. This is what gives you your freed up money number. To review Day 3's coaching session, click the Day 3 link below. On Day 4, we talked about how to start expanding freed up money to wipe out debt faster, and how unconscious spending is prevalent in today's society because money has become invisible, not just through credit cards, but debit cards and automatic payments. And we covered the solution, and that is to make it tangible with real money, because real money has a much deeper emotional impact. We also took the money test and identified the $2 bill and how the message on this dollar bill creates a more powerful emotional reaction. And since it's our emotions that steer our actions, using $2 bills makes us acutely aware of how much money leaves us unconsciously. So your homework was to get $100 of $2 bills for your daily spending and use them for daily spending. To review Day 4's coaching session, click the Day 4 link below. On Day 5, we discussed the Mercury Ball Chase, which came from a comparison of a story back when I was 5 years old. I broke a thermometer and got in trouble for playing with the mercury ball since mercury is poisonous. When I played with the mercury ball, I realized I could never pin down the ball. It just darted across the room. It was not only an impossible game to win, but a poisonous one. And it's just like the game we play with money. We chase money trying to pin down what we call happiness through things we buy. And that too is a poisonous game. And just like mercury, it can never be pinned down. So as lavish cheapskates, we consciously made the decision to abandon the mercury ball chase. We also covered one of the most common ways to chase the mercury ball, and that is through spending pitfalls. As our first spending pitfall, we covered coupon shopping for groceries. And although many people use this as a money strategy, we broke it down and compared it to how much more money you could save as a lavish cheapskate. And we also covered how Chrissy, the lavish cheapskate, ultimately pursued her dream of writing a children's book, and how the difference in Emily's world, the poor rich person, and Chrissy's world, the lavish cheapskate, was over $117,500 just from this one strategy as the starting point. To review this coaching session, click on the Day 5 link below. On Day 6, we discussed your paycheck extension account, and your homework was to start one. We also discussed what percentage of freed up money you should apply toward this account if you still have debt, and depending on the amount of debt you have. We also had an exercise called Creating Your Own Individual Expression of Wealth with an instant download of simple questions. To review Day 6 coaching session, go to the Day 6 link below. Now tomorrow, we'll cover your net worth of liberation and how this will set you up to continue to build a life of freedom and prosperity. So look for our next coaching session tomorrow morning. This is Artie Skinner, and I look forward to seeing you shift to a debt-free and prosperous lifestyle. I'll see you tomorrow.